What is up, my little tubers? Back for some more sealed action here on Arena. Got some more Lord of the Rings, some more early access events. So thanks again to Wizards for inviting me to this early access event. To reiterate, this is a special server, special account. This is why we have so many gems and so much gold. Can only use it for now. As always, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your magic card needs. We're going to do some more sealed in prep for your pre-releases and whatnot, and maybe one if I go to it. Lord of the Rings seems pretty cool. Got 4 or so events under my belt now, so basically I'm an expert in all things Lord of the Rings, as we have to read our cards here. All right, Frodo Sauron's Bane. 1 mana, 1/2, black white hybrid. It can turn into a 2/3 lifelink. Triple black if it is a scout, so if you've turned it onto the first ability, it becomes a halfling rogue with whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game if the ring has tempted you 4 or more times, otherwise the ring tempts you. Interesting. Probably not that good, but interesting. Fanghorn Tree Shepherd, 7 mana, 4/10 vigilance. And it adds green and stuff. Okay. Éowyn Fearless Knight, 3/4 haste for 4. ETB, exile target creature and opponent controls with greater power. That's very good. It's just permanent exile too. That's great. Aragorn Company Leader, 3 mana, 3/3. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you chose a creature other than Aragorn, put your choice of a counter from among First Strike, Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink on Aragorn. Wow. Whenever you put one or more counters on Aragorn, put one of each of those kinds of counters of up to one other target creature. Holy crap. So this is sealed. It's going to be a lot harder to get good ring tempts you synergies. That is extremely powerful. Baradur adds a black, and then it amasses X. Activate only if a creature died this turn. That's also pretty darn good. Press the enemy. Return target spell or non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. You may cast an instant or sorcery with lesser or equal value from your hand without paying. That's probably not too good. All right. Couple good rares, couple bad rares overall. Let us do the business of pulling out our quote-unquote playables and deciding from there. Esquire of the King. So it's a 1/1 for 1 that maybe at best case scenario you can pay 3 to give your creatures +1/+1 until end of turn. It's pretty medium. Frodo's a maybe. If you have enough humans, the Dúnedain Blade is good, otherwise it's really slow. I like this card quite a bit. Exile a creature you own, then return to the battlefield in your own control. So a flicker, and then the ring tempts you. So just to reiterate, as this format is still new, even if you don't, or even if you already know what the ring tempting you does, is, well, as you see, you get an emblem named the Ring if you don't have one already. Then your emblem gains its next ability, and you choose a creature you control to become or remain your ring bearer. So if you don't have a creature on the battlefield at that time, you're not gonna get to have a ring bearer. So say you cast a card that the ring tempts you and you don't have a creature. You get the ring emblem, and the first emblem goes to the ring bearer's first ability of your creature's legendary and can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. But it's not until you get a creature on the battlefield and the ring tempts you again that you would get a creature with the next ability. Now remember, the abilities stack. It's not that you have the first one, then you get the second one and overwrite the first one. No, it's you get all of them if you have done the thing. So quite strong. I keep mentioning that in sealed it's going to be a lot worse because you're generally not going to have as many synergies, but you never know. East Farthing Farmer, 3 mana, 2/3, ETB, make a food. When you do, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each food you control. There are quite a few food synergies in the format, so we'll see if that's good. The Errand Rider of Gondor is quite good. There are more than half the creatures, and I'm not exaggerating, in this format are legendary, so it often just turns into a 3/2 for 3 that draws a card. This is Pacifism. Second Breakfast, up to 2 target creatures, each get +2/+1, create a food. I don't think that's very good, but maybe. Éowyn, Lady of Rohan. 3 mana, 2/4. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gains your choice of first strike or vigilance. Okay, that's, I mean, it's a 3 mana, 2/4, so that's not bad. Bill the Pony. 4 mana, 1/4. ETB, make 2 foods. You can sack a food to punch with your butt instead of your hands. Maybe. Bewitching Leechcraft. Enchant creature. Enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has, if this creature would untap, remove a 1/1 counter from it instead. If you do, untap it. Otherwise, it doesn't untap. So if they don't have 1/1 counters, it's just a lockdown forever. That's not bad. There's also a scry theme in the format, but I'm not sure this card is good enough by itself. Maybe if I can get enough scry themes that's playable. Speaking of, here's one of the scry themes. 3 mana looter. Combat trick that tempts you. 3 mana, 3/2 flash, scry 1, that's fine. Aerith of the Healing House. 3 mana, 1/4, untap another target permanent or untap 2 other target legendary creatures. That seems okay. Let's see. Amass is also a theme, so counter a spell, Amass is not bad. 4 mana instant, put a creature into its owner's library second from the top. That's fine. Draw 2 is also a theme in this format, by the way. 5 mana, 3/4 flying flash. Or scry 2, that's fine. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Exile it from your graveyard. The ring tempts you. Act. Oh, that's just a really good removal spell. Disfigure with ring tempt upside. That's great. March from the Black Gate. I have had a chance to play with this a teeny bit in these early access events. It really requires a lot of work. So when it enters, or whenever an army you control attacks, you get to amass. But if you don't have any other army synergies, it's really bad. So you need a high number of army cards to make that a thing. One of the better ones being the Mordor Muster here. And I guess this is... There's a Barad-dûr we have in the deck, but this is probably the best of the amass cards, right? 2 mana, you draw a card, you lose a life, you make a 1/1, or you pump up the creature you already have. Okay, here's some more amass synergies. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. The ring tempts you. There are quite a few 1 toughness creatures I've noticed. Urkai Berserker, 3 mana, 3/2, tempts you. Okay, so there's a lot of good ring synergies we're finding out here. 6 mana, 4/4 flyer. Opponent sacks a creature when it ETBs and you make a food. It's pretty solid. Couple of goblins. Smite, one of the best removal spells. There is a red-blue spells deck in the format. So Fiery Inscription in draft is really cool. I'm not sure in sealed if it's any good. Oh, here's some more amass synergy. Yeah, Grishnak is not bad. Swarming of Moria is pretty good. Fire of Orthanc is not good. What is this one? 4 mana, 4/4 trample. Can't block unless you control a goblin or an orc. That's not shabby. Every color has a mount, or rather, every color has a land cycler, and they're all only 1 mana to cycle, so they're all very good. This one is a 6 mana, 6/4 trample. Whenever it attacks another target creature you control gets +2. Yeah, that's a good one. They're just good on their own, and then they have mountain cycling, which makes them really, really good. Green is part of the Scry Matters deck. I'm not sure. Yes. Target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Create a food. Mana Dork with late game abilities. Enters or leaves, you make a food token for 3 mana. If you have enough food synergy, that's probably worth it. Well, Peregrine took. Speaking of food synergies, maybe. Stew the Conies. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. You make a food. That's an instant. That's good. Here's the Forest Cycling card. That's very good. And then that Fangorn. Black-white, make 2 1/1 flyers that are tapped. It's great. X damage target creature will X the number of instant and sorceries in your graveyard. Excess damage dealt to that creature's controller. If we ended up in red-blue somehow, that'd be pretty nice. I don't know if we're going to do that, though. Ooglook for the red-black amass deck. 4 mana 3/3 that whenever a creature you control dies, it gets bigger, and then if that was a goblin or orc, it gets even bigger than that. Eowyn, Aragorn, Butterbur. 4 mana 3/3. Beginning of your end step, if you don't control a food, you make a food. Man, that's so much food stuff, but I don't think we have many synergies for them. The Grey Havens, oh, interesting. Here's a Fixer. I like this one a lot, even though it enters tapped. 1 mana cast, pay X and tap. You can add any mana in combination of colors, and it draws a card. Haven't liked the Lambas. 3 mana artifact that tempts you? It's a maybe. The one thing I've really found in this format so far is that red-black amass has been amazing. I don't think we have any food synergies beyond the one Peregrine took is the problem. There are cards that care about foods, but we have so much food stuff and not enough food synergy. Oh, I guess we have the dog for the foods as well. I don't think Build a Pony really counts as a food synergy. I guess the East Farthing farmers are okay, kind of. We have a lot of good ring tempting stuff as well. There's probably a bunch of good directions we could go. I think my blue is just easily the weakest of my colors here, though. So it's probably a fine start just to go ahead and cut all of the blue cards. I'll do my best to hover over things the best I can, since this is still a new format and whatnot. Our best cards are just the Eowyn and the Aragorn, right? I mean, we could try to do some fun ring attempting stuff. I think I'm probably supposed to be black-red, but some kind of like Naya food slash tempting is okay. How much tempting do I have in white-green? A little bit. So many damn foods. Also splash like the Smite the Deathless if we wanted to. It's probably going to be worth to splash Eowyn. We can put like the Oliphant and the Eowyn in the deck. Let's do that. We'll try to go with the green-white. I think my black was quite good, though. My black had a lot of ring-tempting stuff, which seemed cool. Plus we have the Baradur. Yeah, black has a lot of ring temps and amass. But what does something like this look like? Would I even want to run Fangorn? This card is not even that good. Probably no. Okay, so go like this. What's an easy cut here? How many humans do I have for the Dundane Blade? 7? Seems a bit medium, but probably fine. We don't need the 1/1 for 1. That's irrelevant. Frodo's probably fine. Like a 1/2 for 1, and then with double white, we can turn it into a 2/3 lifelink. I assume that's okay. These food dudes just don't seem good enough to me. I mean, do I actually have enough ways to tempt with Aragorn? One way, 2, That's it? Oh god, this is not even good. Yeah, we just don't have enough temptation here. And we have all this food and such bad food payoffs. I don't even know if that's right. Do I have any other tempting stuff here? No. Let's scry. That's more food. Sheesh. Maybe I can go black, white, green instead. Black has, let's see, Golem's Bite for a tempt. 2 Black Breaths for tempt. 2 Berserkers for tempt. Is that even good though? Is that good enough? This is kind of brutal. I just don't think this is good enough. All this food without, yeah, not enough good food synergies. Okay. Well, I've decided green-white's not the way to go. Once more, and this is going to be like the 3rd black-red in a row I've done, but I think we're going to take a peek at black-red amass. / ring tempting. Smite's great. 2 Grishnach is good. Swarming is good. Crushers, Warbeast. And get the Ugluk as well. How's that look for a deck? Do we have enough 2-drops to really make this good enough? And do we want to run like the ambush to give death touch to something small? Probably. Yeah, this looks better to me. I'm not sure if double Black Breath is good, but it's probably okay to try it. Creature count is 15 plus all of the ways to amass. No, once again, I am ending up in red-black. Any of these lands worthwhile? Don't think so. I'm debating if I want to try to splash Eowyn. Because Eowyn's really strong. Cut the Haunt of the Dead Marshes, put in the Wizard's Rocket for fixing. Let's see, could run. Add 2 mana in any combination of colors, spend this mana only to cast Legendary. That's a little bit awkward. But we could run the Shire Terrace and 1 Plains as well. I don't think I'd want to run any of these artifacts. I mean, then we could even try splashing like Shadow Summoning. Maybe we just go like straight up 3 color. Splash Frodo too for the hell of it. Could be a thing. Splash some of the fogs for pacifies. Could be a thing. Kind of want to splash Frodo, even though it's like not recommended. Splashing a 1-drop's really funny. But then we could pay black for the flip because we're so heavy black, and then maybe we could get him to flip into the final mode to make somebody lose a game. That's probably stupid. Let's just run the Eowyn. Yeah, I'm probably just trying to get too cute. All right, let's do it like this. 1 Plains. Sure. Red-black tempt / amass strategy here in Sealed Lord of the Rings. I mean, again, this is like my third sealed of this format, and this is my third red-black deck. Now, both the previous ones went 7 wins, so I guess as I say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but really wish we had opened some other better strategy, well, not better, other different strategies. Let's go to game 1 here. We have Golem's Bite in hand with turn 2 March from the Black Gate. Love to find a red source relatively quickly and not, yikes, not another swamp. That had to be the worst possible draw. When it dies, the ring tempts you. Okay. 1/1 menace for 1, huh? Nimble Hobbit. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice a food or pay black. Oh, okay, that's just the tapper. Oh, we get to attack here, and that grows our token. And then we get to Black Breath here and wipe their board, so pretty good. So remember, whenever this enters or whenever an army you control attacks, you get to amass 1. So if they kill my army and I don't have another way, it's really bad. Horn of Gondor. ETB, make a 1/1. Create X 1/1 humans, where X is the number of humans you control. That card is insane. Wow, that card pops off really hard. So we're gonna have to try to kill them before they can pop off, I guess. Like if they play a 2-mana human here and then they can make 2 more. Luckily for us, this Crusher has trample. So we can push. Oh, I guess I should have done this. I would have been able to loot. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater, then create a food for each creature you control. So in response here, I can shrink my own army to a 2/2 so it doesn't die. Yeah, that Horn of Gondor. The Battle of Bywater, what a card. Man, look at this. We have another one of those give all their creatures -1/-1 cards, though, so hopefully we can find that soon. You can attack. Discard. Guess we don't need another land here. That horn is gonna snowball. Wait, what? They just killed themselves, I think, didn't they? No, we're only at tempt 2. Oh my gosh, I can put him to 1 this... No, wait, this is lethal. This amasses 2 and wins. We attack for 13 now. Holy crap! I think the opponent just got a little bit too aggressive. Create 2 1/1 humans. Humans you control gain haste until end of turn. Wow! If they had left back like 1 creature, I don't think we can ever loot or win that. But oh my gosh, that horn is crazy good. Crazy good. By the way, that had to be one of the best showings you can have for that 2-mana enchantment I have in the deck. Ooh. I don't know if I can keep this. It's so slow. Ah, this is such a greedy keep. I have all 3 colors, though. This hand's pretty bad. I'm willing to give it a shot, but not ideal. Crazy that she just exiles. It's not like one of those exile until, you know, Eowyn leaves the battlefield. No, it's just exile a creature with greater power. Although I guess you can get some weird scenarios where they don't ever have a creature that has more than 3 power, but our opponent's on a mulligan to 5. Yikes. Oh, the Rockets. Odds are I'm just gonna sack that next turn to draw a card. Okay, rally at the Hornburg again. Yay, we drew something to do. Perfect. If I don't draw a land next turn, that's pretty bad luck. Kept a 3-lander. Haven't drawn a land yet in 3 draws. 4 draws? Did I mulligan? 3 draws. Loin Dwarf Emissary. 3-mana, 3/3. Whenever you cast a historic spell, you make a treasure. That can only trigger once a turn. And then sack a treasure to goad a creature. Goad is a commander keyword that makes a creature attack. This is power greater, so that doesn't work. So we're going to play the Oogluck out here and then attack for 3. And if they block, try to trade, and then my Oogluck turns into a 5/5, right? Guess I'm okay with that. Bag and Porter. Whenever it attacks, it gets +X/+X, where X is the number of legendary creatures. Perfect. Eowyn on a target. Now we get to attack for 8. Nice. Okay. Pretty brutal here for the OP. They're on a mulligan to 5, though. There's land number 5. So let's pre-combat the War Beast, and that way if the Oogluck dies in combat, it's going to amass 2. Nice. Okay. Wow, back-to-back asking me if I had a good time after I won. I like it. Yeah, this deck's doing well. We're 2-0. Let's keep it up. Okay, on to the next game. Oof. Turn 2, March from the Black Gate, and a Grisnach. Who knows if I'm pronouncing that correctly? The Ring. Hey, and the Black Breath. Sweet. Let's hope they play a bunch of 1-toughness creatures. That's one of them. This is my opponent's control, right? Not mine? Yeah, just creatures your opponent's control. Woe's Pathfinder. If they play another 1 toughness creature this turn, I will definitely Black Breath. Yes, indeed. Good luck. Alright, so let's Black Breath here. Then we attack for 2. Excellent. And they didn't play a 4-drop last turn with 4 mana, so feeling pretty good about that. And I can steal something up to 4 power next turn. They might not attack here. Oh, do they have the punch? What's it called? Yeah, they do. Ent's Fury. Well, that's really bad. If I don't find a white source, we're going to have a huge problem, my lord. Okay. I guess let's play the Ugluk out here first. It's not an army, sadly. I'm gonna commit to taking another 5, and then we can play some chumpers starting next turn. Oh, we really need a white source. Three, 4, scry 2. Man, they've done a lot with only 4 lands. 1 top, 1 bottom. That's kind of scary. So this 4/3 is not super relevant. Not yet. Yeah, I guess. Wish I had a way to sacrifice a creature. This would be fantastic if we did. I could have attacked with my army there and it would have turned into a 5/5 actually. When it dies, the ring tempts you. Okay. That's a great draw. So, let's see. If I attack with the 5/5, do they even block is the question. Can I win if I don't attack, though, is the question as well. I guess I don't think I can win if I don't attack here, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Get a little greedy. If they just chump with the 4/2, that's fine. Okay, this works. So we can shoot the Guardian. They get to tempt. And then I can... Well, I can either Golem's Bite with tempt. Or I can Barad-dûr here and pump up my zombie by 2. Or my orc by 2. I think I'm going to do that instead. So the next one, it will be a loot, which is pretty good. Deals 2 damage any target the ring tempts you. Okay, so now whenever a creature becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller sacks it. That's fine. So they get to draw, discard. If I chump here, do I win? 7, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to be 1 damage short again. All right, this is going to turn into a 6, 13, 14. I would need to draw a white source to win. I guess it's probably just safest to trade. Ah. It's a good draw. Alright, so we attack for 8, put him on a 2-turn clock. Got a nice little 6-4 here. Okay. So removal on the Oliphant doesn't kill me. 2, 3, that's vanilla, that's fine. So I think what we do is we probably just attack with... Oh, wow, okay. Didn't expect them to trade. Let's go ahead and tempt here, and then we can loot. Nice. And I'm going to hold up Nasty End instead of activating the Baradur. Because this is now a legendary creature because of the ring tempting, so we can sack it to draw 3 cards if they did something there. Very nice. Woo! Okay. Some scary games, but yeah, Amass is really, really working off. (3-0) and on to game 4. Turn 2, March from the Black Gate. I mean, and turn 3, Grishnak. I think we're high rolling here pretty frequently. Man, our curve is so sick now. Just one more land and it's good to go. No plays. If they go no plays, I'm not going to Grishnak yet. I can just go Battle Scarred plus Rockets. They should not have let me pump that first, but now that they're doing that, we'll go ahead and run out the Grishnak and Amass 2 again, so we can attack for 3 next turn. Looks like they have their own bit here. It's a nice draw. It allows us to, again, amass. Perfect. Attack for 4. And play out a goblin. This March from the Black Gate has been doing work. I can't deny that. 3 mana, 1/2 Death Touch. When it ETBs, put a 1/1 counter on each Wraith. A deck can have up to 9. Oh, they're gonna kill my thing again. Okay, that's fine. So let's go Berserk. Oh, I guess we just go Ugluk here. And attack for 2. If they block, it trades. And then my Ugluk gets +2/+2. I don't know. There's a lot of merit to using Smite the Deathless on the Nazgul before they can have another, but it's not super high odds that they're going to have more of them. Gorebag of Minas Morgul. Whenever a goblin or orc you control deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it when you do. Draw a card or make a treasure. We're going to take 2, no problem. Huh. You know what I can do here? I could play out another Grishnak pre-combat. Oh, looks like they might have a counter. Okay. and they get the ring tempting. That's annoying. And that would have made me sacrifice. Oh! Oh, that keeps growing. Oh, I definitely should have smite, or used smite the Deathless on that before it got any bigger. That was bad. Oh, shoot. That was a mistake. That was a bad mistake on my part. Oh, wait, no, they changed their Gorbog into their... Okay, that's fine. Into their Ring Bearer. So let's add white here, draw a card. Did not find Aowen, found another Berserker. I'm gonna make Ugluk a 7/7 now. Okay. Sauron the Necromancer. Oh my lord. Whenever this attacks, exile target creature from your graveyard. Create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. It's a 3/3 with menace. At the beginning of the next end step, exile that token. Unless it's the Ring Bearer. So I need to kill this before they can attack. Well, that's not terrible. Whenever your Ring Bearer becomes blocked by a creature, that creature can sacrifice it at the end of combat. Man, the fact that I didn't kill their Nazgul that long ago was a big problem. Destroy target creature, the ring tempts you. Man, come on with that draw. Wait. Why are they killing that and not my Ugluk? Okay. Oh, right, because now Sauron can't wow. Holy crap. Wait, can I just kill him on a backswing? 4, 8, 12. Don't I win here? I kill this and I win, right? What happens if this hits me when they have nothing? We just pass. Okay. GG. Woo! Once again, our opponent got a little bit too aggressive and paid the full price. Holy smokies. Ring tempting is a hell of a drug. All right, we're 4-0 now. New format. We're learning good things. Can we keep it up? Because these have been some scary, scary games. Oh, look at this board. We're sitting at like a feast. I just want to reach over here and eat the foods. All right, what do we got? Turn 2 Goblin, maybe turn 3 Black Breath. This hand's fine. Totes reasonable. Another 4/4 for 4. I'm gonna go ahead and land cycle this Oliphant off, I think. More players. Oh, that makes our Black Breath a lot better. Or rather, that makes our Black Breath pretty juicy. Everything's so juicy. Please, play some more 1 toughness creatures for me. More, more, more. The rockets, sure. Good draw as well. Let's just smack in for 2. They can't double block, otherwise their tokens die. Nope, don't do that. Don't do it! No! OP, no, I'm sorry. Okay. So remember, this is a new event, it's new cards. You could be playing against anybody. Very easy to make mistakes, so... Maybe they just knew my Black Breath was going to be too good. They next leveled me. These are just good 2-drops though, right? They attack into 3 toughness creatures. They're goblins for any goblin synergies like this. War of the Last Alliance. 4-mana saga rare. Search your library for a legendary creature, reveal it, put in your hand. And that's for both modes. And remember, over half the creatures in this format are legendary. Creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn, and you get tempted. Wow. That's pretty cool. It's a little bit slow, but it's a lot of value. Also, the creatures you control gaining double strike can end a lot of games. Oh, they have an AO in. Oh, that's brutal, because that means now playing a Crusher is just so bad for me. So we need to draw like a 3-power creature here. Gross. Yeah, like, that's so sick! That'd be one of the worst cards we could have seen. Brutal, brutal. Faramir, Field Commander. Beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, you draw a card. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you chose a creature other than Faramir, you make a 1/1 human. Nice. It's a good card. Okay. And a Barrow Blade. Oh, this Wizard's Rocket is going to be extremely annoying in this format. It's just always going to hold priority when your opponent doesn't have anything to do. That's good. Because it is a 3-power creature which gets underneath their Aowen. Please just pass priority. All right. Thankfully, the War of the Last Alliance did not give them any bonus for the double strike mode. Shadowfax! Awesome. 4/4 haste. Whenever it attacks, you may put a creature with lesser power from your hand on the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Wow. That's actually really bad for us. Potentially. They might just throw the AO in on the battlefield now. Okay, that's good that they actually put out the AO in, because now we can play out our Crusher without getting killed. I think I just attack for 5 and not 7 here. Which one is that? That is the Shire Terrace, okay. They finally sack off their Wizard's Rockets. Oh no, that's not a good sign. Okay, I'm just gonna make the free block. Because unless they can deal 5 extra points of damage to me this turn, we have lethal on the swing back. Because you think, right? If they have a removal spell or a pump spell to kill my Crusher, then how are they blocking the 7 damage? Okay. Now what? That doesn't kill me. Okay, I'm at 3. 2/2. Yeah, that saves them. War Beast. Alright, a little bit unfortunate, but... So they had to get a little bit lucky on that card draw there. Clearly they had the pump spell already, otherwise they wouldn't have made that attack with AO in. But if they had bricked, they would have lost, because they did it in mid-combat. Horses you control have haste. It's just Shadowfax and Bill, right? Bill's the only other horse in the format, I think. Bill the pony. Okay, draw, pass. That's good for us. Let's go ahead and attack with the War Beast now. That is spicy of them to do, but I'm here for it. Let's just play out a 4/4 Trampler. Since we have some goblins, and an orc even, we can block, so no worry about that, right? Orc and 2 goblins. Three, 3, that makes a 1/1, sure. Okay. Let's get tempted by the ring here. I don't think it matters which one we make unblock, or rather, the looter. I guess we should do it to a creature we're attacking with this turn. Yeah, probably here. Do I go for attack all, though? Probably okay. Because they're going to still have to lose a lot of their creatures, plus we have the Crabane to make 2 more creatures. Nice. Oof. Oh, okay. Another scary game in the books, but we managed to pull it off. 5-0. Here we go. Next game. Great hand. Some good 2-drops, decent 3-drop. Both colors, 3 lands. Turn 1 Elven Farsight. Alright, if they're playing green-blue, that's probably going to be a scary card. Outside of the Scry Matters deck, that's probably not too bad. Arwen Mortal Queen, what is this? Three mana 2/2 enters the battlefield with an indestructible counter. Remove an indestructible counter. Another target creature gains indestructible 10 end turn. Put a 1/1 counter and a lifelink counter on that creature and a 1. Wow! That card's insane. In fact, I'm gonna try to find some business. And that way when I Berserker next turn, we can make that tempted by the ring and unable to be blocked by the 2/2 here. Sheesh. Man, indestructible is so sick. If that wasn't already obvious. Oh, they are playing blue. Okay. Yeah. How am I supposed to beat a 2/2 indestructible on turn 3? That's just disgusting. Let's go ahead and land cycle. We need to make our land drops here. I can sack that 1/1 token and draw 3 cards if I want to. That is probably going to be a pretty good... Like, especially if I don't hit a land drop next turn, we're going to have to do that. Lorien Revealed. That's the island cycling card. That's a nice one. Okay. Let's go ahead and sack that and draw 3. Good. What's the wording on this? Can I amass some others first? No, I guess we'll just play this out then. Because if we'd waited until we could amass one more time, we could steal the Meneldor and flicker something for a lot of good value that way. I think they should have... Wow, Mental Door with Arwen is insane, isn't it? They could have removed a counter, gave it lifelink, flickered, put it under... Wow! They could have done some real gross things there. They still can in a later turn, but... This is brutal. We need them to, like, tap out for a non-creature? What? Oh my god. Okay. Well, there's Grishnok number 2. Can I make them sacrifice something somehow? Oh wait, this is legendary. I can't even steal that. What on earth? This is so gross. I don't think there's a way I can win this game. Arwen is just too insane. I guess let's go like this. I mean, maybe I could have waited until I drew 2 Black Breaths, but... Arwen and Meneldor. Let's see if they see the combo now. Yeah, they do. So I take 4, they gain 4. They get to flicker Arwen and reset the indestructible. What on earth? Elrond. Whenever it or another creature enters, you scry 1. If this is the second time, they get to ring tempt. Okay. Holy crap, dude. Let's attack for 1. And loot. That doesn't do anything. At least we get to make them sacrifice something, but... I'm having a very hard time seeing how we can get out of this. What do I have in my deck that I can even draw? It has to be Eowyn at this point, right? Eowyn on Meneldor is the way that we can potentially survive. What? How many rares is this? 2 Elrond, 2 Arwen? Whenever you scry, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to X creatures, where X is the number of cards looked at. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter becomes a target of a spell or ability, you may draw a card. What on earth? What a crazy draw from them. The deck is sweet, and they've got to do the thing fantastically. Alright, we have one more look at Eowyn. That is not it. Alright, I'll concede there. We weren't dead that turn, but that was going to be way, way too hard to beat. That was some really good synergy, but I guess mythic and rare or whatever. Pretty freaking good. What could I have done differently? There was never a window to kill anything. Not that I had removal anyways, but yowza. Got freaking wrecked. On to the next game, and what do we got? Nice hand, yeah. Turn 2 Mortar Muster into Swarming of Moria, attack for 3. We get a treasure and get to hold up Golem's Bite. This hand's great. Hey, even drew up planes for Eowyn potentials. Huh? Ah, that's unfortunate. Opponent missing land drops here. I guess the good news for them is that if they do have that like 2 mana 3 damage burn spell, I have nothing going on after it. Probably not what they have then. So they might just have like the pump effect in their hand. Oh, they did draw it. Okay. I don't have much pressure on, so if they find a land, they're not in bad shape. I mean, the longer this game goes, without them hitting that 3rd land, obviously, but... Target creature an opponent controls deal damage to its power to another target creature. Alright, so now we get to nasty end our goblin, draw 3 in response. Yeah, that's gross. Third land, but it was another red source. Ugh, sorry, OP. Well, that was a very lame game. At least in the previous game, our opponent got to do cool things, even though we got wrecked. That was a wrecking, but not of the fun variety. Look at that. I've got like 4 events under my belt now. I'm already a pro. 6-1. Okay, let's go on to the next game. Are we playing against Jimmy from the command zone? Could it be? Let's find a 2-drop off the top. Come on. Darn it, never lucky. 2-drop there would have won. Easy wins. Alright, island cycling. Instead of a different land. Into an Arwen, which we will just easy smite. Let us tempt the ring. If we want to, we can ring tempt again to rummage next turn. What the hell is this? Endural Flame of the West. Enchanted creature gets +3/+1. Whenever attacks, create 2 tapped 1/1 white creatures with flying. Is that... Well, that card's insane. I think we want to do this. And that way we get to start looting. So I'm pretty sure we're going to need to find something fast, otherwise we're just going to die to that. Three, four. I can't even attack into that. The good news for me is that... Well, I don't know if I have any good news. Endural Flame of the West. Stupid, sexy, mythic equipment. I've got a big board, but we do not feel very far ahead at all. Celeborn the Wise. Whenever you attack with one or more elves, scry 1. Whenever you scry, Celeborn the Wise gets +1. Okay, this was actually a really good draw, because that's not legendary. So we get to go Grishnach, and then attack with everything after stealing their guide. Loot. And... I guess, do I have to keep the Aowen, or do I want the Oliphant now? I think we're going to pitch the Oliphant in hopes of finding a white source. Mushroom Watchdogs. 3 mana 4/2. When it dies, they tempt. Oh, there's the white source. Okay, excellent. How much damage can I hit in for right now? Just 1 in the air, I think, is correct. Could have put him down to 2, but that wouldn't quite be good enough. Bewitching Leechcraft. Tap enchanted creature. If this creature would untap... Okay, so it's just the lockdown card. I can't untap it unless I remove a 1/1 counter, which obviously we cannot do. So Aowen gets to exile the Guardian, and hopefully that wins. Let's see. Pump our dude up to a 5/5, draw a card. Eat the 4/2, and smack with all. Oh yeah, my legendary creatures gain pro green as well, because we just ate a green creature. Yeah! Suck it, Jimmy! I assume it's Jimmy. I saw a tweet saying he was going live and streaming. All right! 7-1. Aowen. What a card. Yeah, red-black amass continues to rock. This is my 3rd seal that I've done. All of them with red-black. All of them have gotten 7 wins. Like, maybe that's just luck and coincidence, but it has been doing real well. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. If you haven't already, check out cardkingdom.com/Numot. I'll see you back tomorrow for some more, baby. Lord of the Rings. Let's go. You shall not pass.